Hello students, welcome back. Now we are going to see about regarding VHDL design flow. Okay, VHDL design flow, right? So to write the programs, in VHDL, okay, first of all we should know the VHDL design flow. Okay, to write the program for the logic circuits or digital circuits, right? So first of all we should know VHDL design flow. Here VHDL full form is very high speed integrated circuit hardware description language. Okay, very high speed integrated circuit hardware description language. So in this VHDL design flow, right, for the logic circuits we are having one flow chart here, right? If you see this flow chart, okay, so this one is the flow chart for VHDL design flow, right? So now coming to the first step, that is the design concept. Okay, design concept, right? So this one is of the design concept, first one. So here we need to have a complete picture of the device. Okay, here we need to have a complete picture of the device under consideration and specifications required to achieve the device properties. Okay, here we are having the complete picture of the device and it can tell the specifications required. What are the specifications required? We have to mention here, right? Next, second one, initial design. Okay, second step is initial design. So here the design entry is there. Okay, design entry by using VHDL code, okay, or VHDL language. So we need to write the code in VHDL language. Okay, next, in this initial design the signals in the circuit are represented as variables. Okay, in this initial design the signals are represented as variables in the source code, right? Whatever you have written the code, right, in those code the signals are represented as variables. Fine. And next, so here in this code, okay, whatever you are writing the program for the logic circuits, right, in that program the logic functions are expressed by assigning the values to the variables. Okay, logic functions are expressed by assigning the values to these variables. So VHDL code is a combination of plain text and that can utilize text editor. Okay, VHDL is a combination of plain text and that can utilize text editor. Okay, so there we can write the code over there, right? And next, third step is simulation. Okay, simulation is also called as verification here. Okay, simulation is also called as verification. Here we can check whether the circuit, okay, design circuit functions are expected or not. Okay, in this simulation, right, we can check the designed circuit functions are expected or not, means that are correct or not, that we can check in simulation. So it is also called as verification. Fine. And next, whatever you have written the code, that is VHDL code, that can be simulated. Okay, the whatever you have written the VHDL code, that can be simulated by using test benches. Okay, by using test benches the VHDL code can be simulated here. Fine. The test benches which automatically apply the inputs and compares the inputs with the desired outputs. Okay, test benches which automatically apply the inputs and compares the inputs with the desired outputs, right? And next, coming to this block, okay, whatever the design, his design is correct. Okay, if it is yes, that is the successful design. If it is no, again we have to redesign it. Okay, again we have to do the simulation here. Fine, that is the thing. Okay, see here, if the design is correct, then that is the successful design. Okay, if the design is not correct, that is no, right? Again we have to redesign the circuit, right? We have to check the program and we have to redesign the circuit and do the simulation here. So this process continued until we achieve the correct design. Okay, this process continued until we achieve the correct design. Okay, so after completion of this successful design, okay, after completion of the successful design, so last step is logic synthesis. Okay, last step is the logic synthesis. Okay, it translates the design to physically realizable circuit. Okay, logic synthesis translate the design to physically realizable circuit. Okay, whatever you have to circuit, original circuit, that we'll get by this logic synthesis. Fine. So these are the steps which are used in design flow. Okay, first one is the design concept. There we can see the complete picture of the device and the specifications are required. Okay, next initial design. So here the design entry by using the VHDL code or VHDL language. Fine. And next one, the signals in this circuit are represented as variables in the source code. Okay, whatever you have written the code, in that code the signals are represented as variables, and the logic functions are expressed by assigning the values to these variables. Fine. So the VHDL code can be called as the combination of plain text, and it can utilize the text editor, right? And next one, third step is simulation. So it is also called as verification. Here we check whether the designed circuit functions are expected or not. Okay, so the VHDL code can be simulated by using the test benches. Fine. Here the test benches automatically apply the inputs and compares the inputs with the desired outputs, right? And next one is, if the design is correct, then that is the successful design. If design is not correct, then we have to redesign it. Okay, again we have to do the simulation over there, right? Simulation is also called as verification. Okay, so this entire circle, okay, whatever you have drawn, this entire circle, that will be repeated. Okay, this process will be repeated until we achieve the correct design. Okay, that is the successful design. Okay, if the design is correct, then that is a successful design. And last step is logic synthesis. Okay, it translates the design to physically realizable circuit. Okay, it translates the design into physically realizable circuit. Okay, that is the design flow here. Okay, VHDL design flow. So to do this VHDL design flow, right, we use one of the tool, that is the CAD tool here. Okay, CAD. Okay, capital C, capital A, capital D. Okay, to do this VHDL design flow, we use one of the tool, that is the CAD tool. Okay, so in this CAD tool we can synthesize, right? We can do the design concept and initial designs. We can simulate it, right? So in this CAD tool, okay, in this CAD tool, the functionality of the circuit, okay, the functionality can be a circuit are optimized for the design goals such as cost. Okay, cost is also less, right? Speed is more, right? And the technology improvements also can be done. Okay, the technology improvements can be done. So the process of optimization is performed after functionally correct design is obtained, because the optimization performed before the acquisition of functionally correct design does not serve any purpose. Okay, so here we can design the entire circuit by using the CAD tool here. Okay, we can design the entire circuit by using the CAD tool in VHDL language. By writing the VHDL language, we can write it. We can design the circuit, right? There we can synthesize the circuit, right? And we can simulate the circuit, and we can apply the inputs, and we can get the outputs over there, right? By using the CAD tool. Okay, so that is regarding VHDL design flow. Okay, so in this process we can design the logic circuits, okay, which are having either simple or complex circuits also. Okay, but practically we have to take the breadboards, transistors, right? We have to take all those things, but here no need to take all those things. Directly we can design by writing the VHDL code, right? And we can apply the inputs, and we can check the outputs over there, and we can check the functionality of the circuit. Okay, now, so that is regarding VHDL design flow. Okay, thank you all. Thank you.